Today, we're counting down 7 of the most famous one-hit wonders of the 1970s. These are the songs that defined a generation, tracks that may stir old emotions or bring back nostalgic goosebumps. But behind every chart-topping hit is a surprising story of triumph, heartbreak, or missed opportunity. Stay until the end, and tell us which one still resonates with you the most. Number 1. Terry Jacks, Seasons in the Sun, 1974.
We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun.
Few songs captured sadness quite like Seasons in the Sun. It spent 3 weeks at number 1 in the United States and became one of the decade's defining ballads. Yet many listeners never realized the song's emotional roots stretched far beyond a simple farewell. Originally adapted from a French song by Jacques Brel, the lyrics tell the story of someone saying goodbye to loved ones while reflecting on life's happiest memories. Terry Jacks softened Brel's darker original version, turning it into a universal message about appreciating relationships before time slips away. That emotional honesty helped millions connect with the song. Ironically, the success became both a blessing and a burden. No follow-up single ever matched its enormous popularity, leaving Jacks permanently associated with one unforgettable recording. Rather than spending his life chasing another chart success, he chose a very different path. As the years passed, he became deeply involved in environmental conservation in Canada, dedicating much of his time to protecting wildlife and natural habitats instead of pursuing pop stardom.
Goodbye to you,
Number 2. Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fighting, 1974.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Few songs exploded onto the charts as quickly as Kung Fu Fighting. Inspired by the worldwide fascination with martial arts films, especially those made famous by Bruce Lee, the catchy tune became an instant sensation, reaching number 1 in both the United Kingdom and the United States. What many people do not know is that the song was almost an afterthought. It was reportedly recorded in only a short studio session to fill spare recording time. Nobody expected it to become one of the biggest singles of the entire decade. Its playful lyrics reflected the growing excitement surrounding Kung Fu cinema rather than telling a deeply personal story. It perfectly captured a cultural moment, and listeners embraced it instantly. But success created impossible expectations. Douglas released more music afterwards, yet audiences only wanted to hear one song. The industry moved on quickly, leaving him unable to repeat the extraordinary commercial success. Unlike many artists whose careers ended completely, Carl Douglas continued performing internationally, keeping his famous hit alive for new generations. Number 3. Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods, Billy, Don't Be a Hero, 1974.
Billy, don't be a hero, come back to me.
At first listen, Billy, Don't Be a Hero sounds like an upbeat pop song. In reality, it tells an emotional story about love, loss, and the painful cost of choosing honor over returning home safely. The lyrics follow a young woman pleading with Billy not to rush into danger, only to receive devastating news after he ignores her wishes. Although many listeners linked it to the Vietnam era, the song deliberately avoids naming a specific conflict, allowing its message to feel timeless. Its emotional appeal helped it climb to number 1 in America. Yet enormous success arrived almost overnight, and just as quickly disappeared. Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods struggled to escape the shadow of their signature hit. Musical tastes changed rapidly during the mid-1970s, and despite continued performances, they never repeated their biggest achievement. Unlike many stories filled with dramatic controversy, theirs reflects another reality of the music business. Sometimes talent alone cannot overcome changing public tastes. Number 4. Starland Vocal Band, Afternoon Delight, 1976.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon.
Few songs divided opinion quite like Afternoon Delight. Its cheerful harmonies disguised playful lyrics celebrating romance between committed partners during the middle of the day. Some radio listeners initially missed the meaning entirely, while others appreciated its light-hearted humor. The song quickly climbed to number 1 and even earned a Grammy Award. Success arrived so suddenly that the group received its own television variety program. What looked like the beginning of a major entertainment career soon became unexpectedly difficult. television exposure could not guarantee lasting musical success. The program lasted only briefly, later becoming remembered more as a curious footnote than a triumph. By 1981, the band had gone their separate ways. The members continued living largely private lives, illustrating how quickly public attention can shift once trends change. Number 5. Rick Dees, Disco Duck, 1976.
I'm the disco duck.
Let's go, Mama.
Novelty songs rarely become chart toppers, yet Disco Duck managed exactly that. Inspired by the disco craze sweeping America, the playful recording mixed dance rhythms with a humorous cartoon-style duck voice. It was never intended as a serious artistic statement. Instead, it celebrated the fun and excitement surrounding disco culture. Listeners loved it. Critics were less enthusiastic. Although the single reached number 1, Rick Dees wisely understood that his greatest strength lay somewhere else. Rather than chasing another novelty success, he focused on radio broadcasting, where his warm personality and humor helped build one of America's longest-running and most successful radio careers. His decision highlights an important lesson. Sometimes recognizing your real talent matters more than repeating past achievements. Number 6. Wild Cherry, Play That Funky Music, 1976. Unlike many accidental hits, Play That Funky Music came directly from real-life experience. Wild Cherry originally played rock music, but audiences increasingly demanded funk and dance songs during live performances. According to band members, someone in the crowd shouted, "Play that funky music." Instead of feeling insulted, songwriter Rob Parisi transformed that moment into one of the decade's biggest hits. The song reached number 1 and became a permanent dance floor favorite. Ironically, while the single encouraged listeners to celebrate and have fun, the band itself struggled to build lasting commercial momentum. Changing musical trends and industry pressures eventually led to the group's split in 1979, although the name later returned for touring projects. Number 7. The Buggles, Video Killed the Radio Star, 1979. Few songs have aged as brilliantly as Video Killed the Radio Star. Written by Trevor Horn, Jeff Downes, and Bruce Woolley, the song explored anxiety about technology replacing older forms of entertainment. It was less about radio itself than about the fear that progress inevitably leaves something behind. Those themes feel even more relevant today. Although the song reached only number 40 in the United States, it became a number 1 hit in Britain and later achieved legendary status as the very first music video broadcast on MTV. Ironically, the biggest success did not come from performing. Trevor Horn reinvented himself as one of popular music's greatest producers, helping shape the sound of artists including Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Seal, and Yes. His influence became far greater behind the recording console than in front of the microphone. These songs gave the world unforgettable melodies, but the stories behind them reveal something even more meaningful. Fame may last a moment, yet resilience, reinvention, and legacy can last a lifetime. If you enjoyed uncovering the human stories behind these classic hits, subscribe, leave a comment with your favorite one-hit wonder, and join us for more remarkable journeys through music history.